Ian Saussy.
And I'm Minnie Wedding.
And we'll welcome back from a Thanksgiving break. So how did you spend your break?
Well, I actually spent it in Kansas.
Really?
Yeah, and it was really nice because I didn't have to go very far. Obviously, we're in Kansas.
Yeah.
But the cool thing, I went down to the plaza and ate dinner there, so I got to watch the lights go off and everything.
Oh, wow. I bet that was like magical, kind of.
No, it was. It was amazing. Like, I'm obsessed with Christmas lights, so I loved it. But
yeah.
What did you do?
I, sadly, like my mom forgot to get my plane ticket home.
Oh, my gosh.
So the price by the time she got there was like about $1,000, and she's like, yeah, that's too much. I don't want you to come now. So I just stayed and like crashed my friend's like Thanksgiving party.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Did you miss not going with your family?
Not really.
No.
I mean, we're like, it's a little chaotic going back home usually,
right.
like whatnot, but it was fun at least to stay here. It was nice to like experience like a Kansas cold Thanksgiving, I guess.
Where are you normally from?
Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's such a big difference.
It's 78 degrees right now, and I am like freezing in this 46 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Why did I come here? Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine. But the rest of our crew, which was a really cool thing that we did, we sent pictures so that way we could all see what each other were doing.
This is Alyssa, and then I think that was Will back on the plaza.
Oh,
too.
cool. So we both went to the plaza.
Oh, there's
mine.
you. Maddie's.
Oh, here's Maddie's
circle
family.
Of love.
Maddie has a lot of family.
Oh, Nick looking a little regal right there.
And that's Will's family, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can see like the plaza.
Oh, you can.
Oh, there's me crashing my friend's party. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, all of that looked like a great time.
Yeah. Can you believe that we have like maybe 2 weeks left of classes before finals?
No, oh my gosh, I am so stressed out, but are you prepared for finals or not yet?
This year I'm actually happy about my grades before finals. Like they're doing well, they're in the B's, I'm happy. Let's keep them that way.
Strive for the B's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope the rest of KU is preparing as well during these last 2 weeks. But.
Yeah, let's just take a nice breather and like just relax before the final push. Yeah. Aren't the puppies going to be coming to the library soon, though?
Are they? Is that a tradition?
I mean, yeah, they do come, like, I mean, I've seen them, like, come, like, at least the past few years, like, for therapy to, like, help the students, like, relieve stress. But I have my own dog back home that lets me do that. I just don't even have to get out of bed, and he just comes to me.
Oh, how
So
sweet.
I'm lucky there.
Yeah, no, I had no idea about the puppies, but do you know where the puppies are at?
Ann Schutz's library, I believe.
Oh, cool, okay.
Yeah, on the 4th floor.
Oh, wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going to see the puppies. I don't know about you.
I'm probably gonna too. So, yeah, I guess that's it. So we'll be back with the news.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back, I'm Andrew Collins.
And I'm Michaela Behymer. This is the KU News Update. University of Kansas senior Shagufta Huma was selected as the winner of a Rhodes Scholarship. She was one of 32 American students to receive the award. The scholarship provides students with 2 to 3 years of study at the University of Oxford for no cost. Other than being an incredible scholar, Huma has a special interest in working towards justice for Muslim immigrants. She will enter Oxford in October of 2017.
A student at Ohio State University was killed after ramming his car into pedestrians and injuring 11 with a knife. Officer Alan Horziko shot and killed Abdul Razak Ali Artan after a 2-minute rampage. The officers warned Artan that he would be shot, but he did not obey their orders. Artan is a legal permanent U.S. resident and shows no ties to any terror group. Investigators are still looking into Artan's intentions behind the attack.
Donald Trump said he will end the United States' current deal with Cuba if the Cuban government does not improve the offer. Trump tweeted this announcement on Monday, following the death of Cuban President Fidel Castro. Trump has said he is fine with President Obama's policies regarding Cuba. However, Cuba needs to make a better deal or Trump will terminate the deal.
A restaurant has just filed plans to be the first restaurant with rooftop dining in downtown Lawrence. Ramen Bowls have filed plans with City Hall in hopes of adding rooftop dining to their building on 10th and Massachusetts. The restaurant hopes to be able to seat 40 people with a full bar area by spring. Ramen Bowls would be the first restaurant of its kind in Lawrence.
Syrian government forces captured a large portion of opposition-held Aleppo on Monday. The advance on the city is a tremendous breakthrough for the government forces after a 6-year-old conflict. Aleppo is the last major urban stronghold of the opposition. Taking control of Aleppo would put the government in charge of 4 major cities as well as the coastal region. The opposition has not suffered losses this great since 2012.
And that's it for today's KU News Update. Stick with us, and we'll be right back for an interview from Frank from SnoDaze.
And welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm joined here today with our special guest, Frank Esberg. Frank, we're going to talk about SnoDaze.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
SnoDaze, absolutely. Yeah. So tell me, what exactly, for someone who has no clue, what is SnoDaze?
Well, it's a ski trip that pretty much anyone in a university can go to. It's kind of like an organization, and they kind of have like set trips for each university. So
nice.
KU's
so who are you going with?
We're going with my Greek organization's going.
Nice.
A lot of Greek life goes,
Nice.
but pretty much anyone at KU can sign up and go.
Very cool. So what house are you with?
I'm with Beta Theta Pi.
Awesome.
Here.
So basically you kind of just sign up and you off to this trip. What does it include?
It includes 5-night stay at,
Nice.
this year we're going to Breck, so
Okay,
I'm pretty excited.
huge. Yeah.
And then you get 4 days of skiing. So
Awesome. Are there
really
any
excited.
events that come with that?
Yeah, there's actually some concerts
Nice.
and stuff like that. I think this year Waka Flocka is coming.
Waka
so
Flocka.
Excited for that.
There you go. So
Really
you got
excited.
your days of skiing, and then you go and you get to kick it with Waka
Yep.
Flocka.
Get to hang out in the hot tub after, and then concert
Awesome.
at night.
Very
So-
cool. You a skier or a snowboarder?
I'm a snowboarder actually.
Snowboarder.
So, yeah,
Not bad.
actually made my own snowboard last year.
Did you actually?
Yep.
Okay, you
So-
bringing that out on the slopes?
Mm-hmm.
Hitting the
Yep.
fresh powder?
Fresh powder.
Fresh
indeed.
powder. It's gonna be great. That's gonna be awesome. Well, let me ask you: is it possible for people who aren't very skilled at it? Is there like beginning slopes?
Yeah.
Harder slopes?
Absolutely. We have a couple guys in our house who've never skied and went last year.
There you go.
And they all kind of hang out together, and then the people
Sure.
who've gone before kind of hang out together, and then, yeah.
Nice. So you have 4 days. You try out the
groups.
bunny slopes for a little bit, build your confidence. Now you're trying like the double black diamonds. Maybe a bit ambitious
Yeah,
to go for
maybe
the double black diamond.
little ambitious.
But start slow and work your way up. You got time.
Yep.
Worst comes to
absolutely.
worst, hang out with Waka Flocka.
Yeah.
There you
or
go.
go hang in the hot tub.
Yeah. What are you most excited about?
I don't know. I love road tripping out there. It's pretty fun. I don't know, just skiing.
Awesome.
Being out in Colorado is a lot of fun compared
Home.
to here.
Yeah, it's home. But is there if I wanted to sign up, where do I go?
Lifestyles.com. It might be too late this year since
Okay.
it's almost Christmas break, but next year for sure, lifestyles.com.
Lifestyles.com.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to throw in there?
Not that I can think of.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for
Guys,
having me.
stay tuned, and we will be back with Frank, and we'll be back with weather, sports.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello, I'm Chris Sitek.
I'm Rieke.
And I'm Minnie Wedding. Welcome back to the Sports Block. And welcome back to the L column of KU football. The Jayhawks lost the Sunflower Showdown to K-State Wildcats 34-19. Kansas finishes their season with the same record as last season, finishing 2-10. So what are y'all's expectations for next season?
Well, I mean, if you're looking for the glass half full or half empty, it's got to be half full for the Jayhawks. I mean, they played a lot of close games last year. We're talking about 4 games that were decided within, 10 to 20 points. Oklahoma State, K-State, TCU, and Iowa State, which was a touchdown game. So this team certainly has been able to be competitive in games, but they haven't been able to finish games. So if they retain their defensive starters, the likes of Daniel Wise, Dorrance Armstrong, and those guys, and then the offense continues to make improvements because they struggled with turnovers and whatnot, this team could go from a 2-10 team to possibly bowl eligible if they win some of those close games. What do you think, Will?
I'm going to have to agree with you. I think we've made so much progress as a football team. I have faith in David Beatty, and I'm pretty sure the whole campus is starting to get behind that. I think he's a great hire. I mean, yeah, so what? He started out winless last year. I mean, to win 2 games is just so much progress. I mean, Chris, like you said, we were so close to winning so many games. And, I think the reason they've been winning so much is because he made the right call at putting Carter Stanley in a starting quarterback. This is a guy who has so much more consistency than Ryan Willis and Montel Cozart that I just think it was the great call. And I do think in the future we will be back to bowl eligibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at a team that could possibly go from 2-10 to 6-6.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
that's pretty crazy. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, I sure hope so for next season. 5 straight for Kansas basketball as the Jayhawks dunked all over the UNC Asheville 95-57. Baby Shaq had his coming out party throwing down dunks all night, including one that brought the Kansas faithful to their feet.
Devontae Graham gets double teamed, and then he finds Udoka Azubuike, who just slams it down and has something to say for UNC Asheville. He finished with 17 points, guys. I mean, he had his best game of the year.
That's unbelievable.
So, y'all, has Azubuike played well enough to stay as the starter for Kansas?
I think he has. I think he has proven. I mean, just looking at his stats from the season so far, I think he has shown so much more aggressiveness than Landon Lucas. I mean, looking at his percentage from the field, Azubuike is shooting 12 of 19 from the field, and compared to Landon Lucas, who's I think is only shooting 11 of 21. And then you also got to look at turnovers. I think Landon so far is averaging 11 turnovers, or has 11 turnovers total, compared to Azubuike's 9. And then in regards to blocks, and because they're big men, Azubuike has blocked 9 shots compared to Landon Lucas's 5. And then in regards to grabbing boards and rebounds, Azubuike has the advantage by 3, 28-25 rebounds total. And I do think Azubuike should remain a starter in this lineup.
Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more, Will. I mean, I was at that game, and I was about 5 feet away, so I saw Udoka Azubuike just dunk all over UNC Asheville. I think they honestly had to change the rim at halftime. They had to readjust because, I mean, I think he finished with 17 points, and 7 of those were dunks.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So, I mean, he had a great game, and not only that, but it allowed Kansas's offense to play to their biggest strength, which is their athleticism. Devontae Graham, Frank Mason, Josh Jackson getting out and running, which is the best, advantage for Kansas in terms of what they can do. Udoka Azubuike brings that for this team. Landon Lucas has struggled with foul trouble, and just kind of mentally he's been struggling. And not only that, but then Carlton Bragg, he's kind of inconsistent. He can give Kansas 12 points or he can give them 0 points. You never know. So I like Udoka Azubuike. He's got to work on his defense a little bit because he's kind of a little flat-footed. But offensively, I mean, he could be a star for this team.
Yeah, I agree. Before we move on, can we talk about Josh Jackson and what he's accomplished so far?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Dude, Josh Jackson was just named the Big 12 Newcomer of the Week for the 2nd time in a row, and I just think that Josh Jackson is he's so good. He's rising exponentially in fame and power, and I think that he's gonna get so much more better.
Absolutely, and not only that, but you look at Josh Jackson's stats. I mean, he scored in double digits in every game but one game. Okay, I mean, he's exponentially been a lot better for this team. Not only that, he still needs to work on his free throw percentage. He's got kind of an awkward free throw percentage.
And his fouling too.
Yeah, and his fouling. But I mean, he's a freshman. He's young, and he'll learn how to adjust to those things.
Yeah.
All right, the Jayhawks take on Long Beach State in Allen Fieldhouse tonight at 7 p.m. Switching over to the NFL and maybe the game of the year, as two heavyweights take down the stage and battled on Sunday Night Football. The Kansas City Chiefs were in Denver taking on the Broncos, and it did not disappoint. As both teams battled into overtime, tied at 27, the Chiefs leaned on Cairo Santos to win the game, and he delivered.
You're going to see Cairo Santos with 5 seconds left. He bangs it off the upright. Is it good? Nobody knows. The Denver fans are going crazy thinking he didn't make it. He did make it. And the Chiefs ended up winning the game 30-27 in overtime. Can't believe he made it. That was probably one of the worst field goal makes you're ever going to see in the NFL.
Without a doubt. Oh my God.
But,
oh my Lord,
I mean, as a Chiefs fan and just, you know, as a Kansas City fan in general, I guess we'll take it, I suppose, right?
After a nerve-wracking game like that, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you also think that Denver and the Broncos can take on, or Denver and the Chiefs can take on the wild card spots?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm hoping so for the AFC West sake. I mean, Oakland is having a great year at 9-2. The Chiefs are doing well at 8-3, and the Broncos still sit at 7-4. The Chiefs certainly, I think, can make either the wild card spot or the playoff spot. They have 3 of their last 5 games at home, and they still play the Chargers, Broncos, and they play Oakland all at home. They face a tough test this week against Atlanta. I mean, Matt Ryan is one of the greatest quarterbacks this season, so that's going to be a tough test. But I think they can definitely make the playoff spot. In terms of Denver, it's going to be a little bit harder, you know. They got those 4 losses. I mean, what do you think, Will?
You know, I'm going to have to agree. It is a tough thing to answer when, like, in regards to Denver because, I mean, looking at their schedule, I mean, yeah, they'll probably beat – they got Jacksonville, Tennessee, New England, Kansas City, and Oakland left. And, yeah, they'll probably beat Jacksonville, but I don't know about Tennessee because Mariota's throwing heat this year. And then they'll probably won't win against the Patriots or the Chiefs. I mean, go Chiefs. And then in regards to Oakland, I don't think they can come out with a win like in Denver against Oakland. I just don't know. So I mean, they're going to have to really buckle down if they want to secure because they're going to have to go undefeated if they want to make the wild card.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think that because against the Chiefs game, I mean, Trevor Siemian threw for 300 yards. Yeah. He was, you know, destroying the Chiefs defense just single-handedly. Not only that, but they sacked the quarterback. I mean, Alex Smith only had 2 yards of pass at half. Yeah. I mean, that's a game that, you know, Denver should have won. I mean, for the AFC West sake, I hope they make the playoffs, but it's going to be a tough task. I mean, you're talking about a team that's going to, you know, possibly have to win every game. The New England game, they might lose. And then not only that, but then hope for help because Miami Dolphins, who are in the 6th wild card spot right now, have won 6 straight games. So you're going to have to hope, if you're a Denver fan, that they start losing games, Denver starts winning games.
Exactly. You know, that was such a nerve-wracking game. That was probably one of the worst, and you can probably agree with me on this. That was one of the worst games I think I've ever seen played by Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, and to come away with a win like that, that's the craziest part.
Exactly.
If you're a Chiefs fan or just NFL fan in general.
Yeah.
The Chiefs head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons, while the Broncos head to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Any shout-outs, Chris?
Yeah, I got a few. KU Volleyball won the Big 12 for the first time and secured a 5 spot, which is crazy. That's their highest spot they've ever had. KU women's team has won 3 straight games after going 0-2, including 2 overtime wins. So KU is doing well in all things sports, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Thanks, Chris. Well, that's going to do it for the sports block. We hope everyone had a great week. We hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving break. Please stay tuned because up next we'll have Andrew with the weather.
Welcome back. My name is Angel Wagner, and I'll be your weather forecaster for the day. Looking behind me, there's a temperature graph for November, and as we look at the beginning of November, we can see that at the beginning, there's 80-degree temperatures as the actual temperature, and then a 60-degree average temperature for the beginning of November. So we had a 20-degree difference between that, and that stayed throughout the majority of November until the middle. As you can see, we were close to the average temperature, but not really there. And then we had a spike in the middle of November where we did have that 20-degree difference again from the average temperature. And then looking towards the rest of November, we were closer to average with that. And so with that, we got closer to average. And looking at today and tomorrow, our temperatures will get even closer. The actual temperature will be closer to the average temperature for November. And then looking at today's temperature, we can see that we're going to have a high of 56 degrees with sunny, mostly sunny skies and winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And breaking down your day for you, we can see that at 11 a.m. we're going to have a temperature of 49 degrees. And then moving into the 3 p.m. hour, we're going to have our high temperature for the day at 56 degrees. And on into the 5 p.m. hour, the temperature will be around 49 degrees. So that's going to be a slight change in the dynamic. And then at 7 p.m. it's going to be 43 degrees. So if you're heading out to that basketball game tonight, just know I advise you to take that jacket with you because it will be chilly as you're walking to Allen Fieldhouse, but especially as you're leaving. But during the game it will be hot, so just take it off and then put it back on when you're leaving so you don't freeze to death. And then tonight we're going to have a temperature around 32 degrees with partly cloudy skies and winds out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And tomorrow our temperature will be around 46 degrees. So from today and tomorrow, our temperature today is 56 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be 46 degrees. So that's a 10-degree difference. So just make a note of that and be weather prepared on that. And then tomorrow it's also going to be partly sunny with possible wind gusts of up to 25 miles per hour. So be aware of that as you're walking around town. And then looking at the 5-day forecast, we can see that on Thursday we're going to have sunny skies with 45 degrees as the high and 26 as the low. And then Friday it's sunny skies with 45 as the high and 27 as the low. And then Saturday it's going to be cloudy with a high temperature of 43 degrees. And we do have a 20% chance of storms on Saturday night. That's due to a storm system that could be moving in on Saturday night into Sunday and the rest of your weekend. So just be aware of that. Other than that, that's all for weather we have today. So we'll be right back after this with the game.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning KU. We are going to be doing a very special edition of 5-second summaries. The game works like this. Obviously, we have our new co-gamer, Michaela Behymer.
That's me.
Coleman Conley cannot be with us today. So today, to explain it, we have a movie. You have 5 seconds to surmise that film. You have to guess the movie, and then vice versa.
Now, if you're wondering why we're in a winter wonderland, that's because it's Christmas. It's after Thanksgiving. That means holiday lights, holiday music, and holiday movies.
Today's special theme, to play with our elks and our winter wonderland, all holiday movies. You're in for a treat. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Can you handle this?
Can I handle it?
I'm nervous. Let's play ball. Kid, he's at his house, his folks leave him, and...
Home Alone.
100%.
Sorry.
I was about to say a kid, he's stuck at home, he's home alone, da-da-da-da-da. What do you got?
All right, so this guy has a very shiny nose. Nobody liked him, but then Santa was like,
Rudolph.
I can use you.
The red-nosed
You got
reindeer.
it, you got it, you got it.
Rudolph the red-nosed
Your
reindeer.
turn.
And he's actually my favorite.
You know, fun fact, that was actually created by Macy's to sell things. It's consumerism.
There's no way that can be true.
It's true, look it up.
Macy's created Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer?
Not kidding.
There's literally no point for me to watch that movie anymore.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna watch it and be like, I need to shop at Macy's.
Yeah.
Let's handle it. All right. Oh God, there's an old one where they go on a vacation. It's
Christmas Vacation.
not a.
You
That's-
said vacation in it.
I was thinking National Lampoon's. I did kind of drop it.
You know, National Lampoon, they've had some bumpers, but Vacation and Christmas Vacation, two excellent movies.
Didn't they just make it?
They did. They made a new vacation movie with Ed Helms.
Yeah, he's like the kid. I've
Yeah,
never
he's
seen.
Westy.
Yeah, well, I've never seen any of them. So that was
What?
a tough one. I have no.
Okay, go home after this. Watch this.
I also never seen that. Oh, there's like some classics with like Oh, Elf.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Of course.
gotta be one slip up.
I mean, son of a nutcracker. But
That's the one. That's the one. Oh my, it's a train and it's something magical, that train. It is beautiful. It's Tom Hanks.
Give me more.
There's Tom Hanks, they're on it. They're going to the North Pole to see Santa.
Polar Express.
I'm not
I got it.
so confident that
Polar
was 5 seconds, and I'm a little upset that it took
well,
you that long
I'm sorry.
to get one of the...
You said train.
Of course, Polar Express. That is the actual landmark. We watched it last night because my roommate... Kinda, a little bit it is. Big train, come and pick up kid in the middle of the night, bring him to the North Pole. It's basically supported kidnapping, but we won't dive into the psychological torments of what that could be.
Is it? Yes. Me. It is me. Trying to steal my card. All right. So it's green guy with a tiny heart, and the heart gets big.
The Grinch stole Christmas.
How the Grinch stole Christmas. You
stole
got it. You got it.
Christmas.
You have it. You got it.
That's a heartwarming tale.
It's my mom's favorite, actually.
I think it's
Shout out to
everyone's,
my mom.
honestly. It's probably everyone's favorite.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's an emotional roller coaster. You go from hating the guy
to loving the guy.
You want to pet him, but it's weird because he's still kind of a human, even though he's green and fuzzy. Don't pet the Grinch. He's not going to be stoked about it.
Not a good idea.
I literally have no. You sing, and it's beautiful, and it's fantastic for everyone. They come and knock on your door, but this is a
like
film.
Like carolers?
Kinda.
Oh, Christmas Carol.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Three Ghosts of Christmas Past. You didn't get that?
Nope. Never seen that one either.
Okay. Well.
I got a lot of catching up to do.
Uncultured.
I got a lot of catching up to do.
All right, one more. Okay, it's a classic. Bunny suit, big glasses, wants a rifle. BB gun, excuse me, not a rifle.
Oh, Christmas Story.
There you go.
A Christmas Story.
There you go. It's a classic.
I had only seen that one just last Christmas.
Okay, you told me you were a film major when you started.
I
and you
was.
haven't seen all of these.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
that's the thing. As I haven't been well versed in the Christmas films, so I got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you know we didn't have my favorite. It's a Wonderful Life. That's my favorite Christmas movie. I wanted to talk about it. But...
No clue what that one is either.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, join us for our last edition next week. We'll be back with some more great news, weather, and other things. Anything to say?
Have a great one, guys.
All right.